Good morning, everyone. We are Group 7. So our scenario is someone sleep and hurt his or herself in your place of business. So what are the wrong and the right things to do in this given situation?
Oh, that is actually an interesting situation. Well, actually, what we just discussed were really the main things we learned when it comes to this situation. Let's first begin with the wrong then. Let me name some of the wrong things to do in this situation. First, neglecting the person's safety. Never ignore or downplay the severity of the situation. Always prioritize the injured person's well-being and ensure they receive the necessary treatment or assistance. Second, blaming or arguing. Refrain from assigning blame or arguing with the injured person. Keep your focus on providing support and assistance rather than engaging in continuous discussions. Fourth, ignoring legal obligations. Familiarize yourself with your legal obligations and responsibilities in your specific jurisdiction. Neglecting these obligations can lead to potential legal issues.
On the other hand, let me name some of the right things to be done in this situation. So first is to ensure the person's safety. So the immediate priority is to ensure the injured person's safety and well-being. If they are in immediate danger or require medical attention, call for emergency services or offer assistance to get them the necessary help. The second is to provide assistance. If the injury is minor and doesn't require immediate medical attention, offer some first aid if you are trained to do so. So if you are not qualified to provide medical assistance, encourage the person to seek medical attention and offer to call for help if needed. So the third one is to document the incident. So it's important to gather information about the incident for little reference. So write down the details of the incident, including the time, date, location, and the description of what happened. If there are any witnesses, collect their contact information as well. Number 4 is to notify the appropriate authorities. Depending on the severity of the injury and your location, you may need to report the incident to the appropriate authorities. So, familiarize yourself with the local regulations and guidelines to ensure compliance. So, the fifth one is to improve safety measures. Take this opportunity to assess your business's safety measures and identify any potential hazard that contributed to the incident. So, addressing these issues promptly can help prevent future accidents. So, the last one is to cooperate with the investigations and insurance. If there are any investigations or insurance claims related to the incident, cooperate fully. Provide accurate information and any requested documentation to the relevant parties. And for you to better understand this, we made a role play to show what things would look like in such a scenario.
Finally, I'm done mapping. Let me take a break.
Ouch! Look, Kevin, she fell. Let's help her.
Alright, let's go. OMG, what happened? Are you okay?
No, I think I've got an ankle sprain. Let's bring her to the clinic. Oh, what happened to her? She fell on the floor and sprained her ankle. We need your help. Okay, check her first and give her some pain reliever to reduce the pain that she feels. But first, let her rest. Okay, now first, I will remove this. Let me know if it hurts or not. Does the pain bearable? No. Does it hurt?
Yes.
So it seems that you have a sprained ankle. But now, wait. And now, I will apply a cold compress for 15 to 30 minutes to prevent your foot from swelling. After that, I will apply a roller bandage to also prevent swelling. And then lastly, I will lock it with a pin. And lastly, we have these scratches to support you to walk for a while.
So yeah, as you can see here, Mark, this is the proposal that was given to us by the company. And if you could see here, I think that this is a good option out of the other options that you could see here. What do you think?
I disagree with the option because based on the results here, it is not good for the long-term health of the company.
Okay, I did not see that. Although you do have a point. But given that we don't plan to hold on to the company,
Good afternoon, Sir Joshua and Sir Mark.
Oh, she's the intern, right?
yeah, she is the new intern. Why? What's up?
Sir, one of your employee, Marjorie Javier, got injured and she's in the clinic right now.
Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah, that's bad.
Sir Joshua and Sir Mark, what is the right and wrong thing to do in this situation?
Oh, that's a good question, Jezreel.
Yeah, actually, let's first begin with wrong. So, the wrong thing to do here would number one be just to ignore the person, meaning you do not even bother to help the person out. Number two is, I would say, blame. And when I say blame is, it's the person who got injured, but we're blaming them even though what happened was within our premises. And I would say number three is ignoring the legal obligations that you have to do for the person who's injured. Maybe that means you'll have to pay them, or maybe that means you have to give them extra benefits, or just anything for you to be able to compensate them. So let's talk about the right thing to do. So the right thing to do is number one, ensure the safety of the person. So I'm very glad to hear that you guys did that, because you mentioned that Marge right now is in the clinic, which is good. That means you guys gave her help. And number two, the right thing to do is I would say, it is to document the incident. The reason why we have to document the incident is to avoid it from happening again. So after this discussion, or after me answering this question, please go to the HR so that we could document this event and to make sure that it never happens again. And lastly, number three, the most important thing to do is, I would say, is to show compassion towards the person. And as I mentioned earlier, the opposite of number three earlier was to compensate. So I'm exactly going to do that right now. I'm gonna go to the nurse's office and I'm gonna talk to her. Marge, are you okay?
I'm feeling better right now.
Okay, that's good to hear. And for me, I'd like to apologize for what we've been through. I will make sure that I compensate you accordingly for what has happened to you.